You can do it.
No one gets a diploma alone. If you're thinking of finishing your high school diploma, you have help. Find free adult education classes near you at finishyourdiploma.org. That's finishyourdiploma.org. Brought to you by the Dollar General Literacy Foundation and the Ad Council.
Financial support comes in part from Gifts Anon, 12-step gift and bookstore since 1977. Southeast corner of Scottsdale and Shea, open Monday through Saturday. Gifts Anon on Facebook.
Don't miss the Griot Nation. Griot Nation with Amon Rashidi.
What's up, Griot Nation? This your man, Amon Rashidi, a.k.a. Papa Roll. This your man, Unseen, riding shotgun. We got Griot music. We got the Cora Dixon Healing Experience. The Black Agenda Report. We got rap epidemics for the babies. Relationships, keeping y'all healthy, y'all. Yeah. Let's do it.
The Griot Nation is 2 straight hours of knowledge and information that's all about
life, love, liberation. I'm a Rashidi with the Griot Nation. Life, love, liberation.
The Griot Nation. Sunday evening. Broadcasting from the Phoenix Center for the Arts, you're tuned to KRDP Jazz and Indie, where the Valley comes to talk, sing, connect. KRDP, Apache Junction, Goldfield Ghost Town, Phoenix, 90.7. RDP.com, a service of Desert Soul Media. KRDP is a new community radio station serving the East Valley on 90.7 FM and the rest of the community online at our website. Listen, 2, KRDP.com. KRDP features a mix of jazz, blues, R&B, soul, and eclectic programming from the Valley community, Arizona, and around the world. We encourage you to financially support KRDP with a sustaining monthly donation. You can donate right now at our website by going to listen, 2, KRDP.com and click on donate. Your financial support is graciously appreciated.
This poem is entitled Black Woman. She walks with the grace of a panther. Black, that is, with childbearing hips and full lips and kinky hand of voluptuous derriere. See, her skin color comes in 16 shades, so that's 16 ways to identify and familiarize herself with her own kind, and a blown mind should be the results of feasting your eyes on the way that she glides. See, inside lies her strength, so to identify her to her diminish the essence and beauty upon which she exists. See, in her heart, where the thought unfurls, and though she suffered as a child and small girl, in essence her blessing is being the mother of all worlds. And I've called girls, but not called girls, but only to involve girls, to evolve girls into being queens and lovers and loving mothers with the cream of substance to rise above others. See, she gives birth to solar systems. She is polarity, distinguishing polar positions. She is the most sacred, protected possession in the museum. So when you see her, you'll think of Sojourner Truth, or Makari Hatshepsut, or Angela Davis, who stood for something, or Harriet Tubman, who freed slaves and helped them, or Dr. Francis Cress Wilson, the ISIS Papers, the life of a nation saturated in calamity. So why not enthrone those who are the backbone of humanity? Why? Because insanity has liquored our plight to the point that we glorify death so much we don't respect the givers of life who deliver us light. So instead we'll pledge to oppose to us right, but I'll uphold the fight and give recognition to she who picks up the slack in black men and preserve him even when he don't deserve it. So I am of service because I am concerned with the lack of appreciation given to the mothers of our nation. So without further ado, respect, admiration, veneration, and love is overdue. It should be intended, extended, and given to none other than the Black woman.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Welcome to the Yaggah Movement Radiocast.
Please enter the correct password to activate the program.
Here comes the Yaggah Movement Radiocast.
Yes, appreciate that very much.
Big up the radio station for I and I. Tommy do one love. Yeah man, this is Uncle Man Desire Fire, new Desire Fire 100. You call me Desire Fire 100 because it's 100%, 100, respect to Mr. Clean B and Radio Phoenix. I got respect for this man. He's a businessman and give him the love he deserves. I want all my followers, all my friends to link to Radio Phoenix, 100%, one love. And all the artists of Phoenix, love to T-Rex, love to all the artists in Phoenix, all the Phoenix artists, Togo Boy on the side, on all of them artists, whoever is struggling to make that music happen. One love. All right, the sun is hot right now, I'm sweating.
Hey yo, this is Infectious Michael, the music virus. And right now, you are listening to the Yaggah movement. Yaggah, Yaggah, Yaggah.
This is the Princess of Phoenix, and you're listening to the Yaggah Movement Radiocast. Yaggah!
This is Mary, and you are now listening to the Yaggah Movement Radiocast. Yaggah!
Hey man, move live right now, man. I'm just saying right now, Mr. Clean B. I do not own the music of the background right there. Okay, we're live right there. Hey, don't cut me up. Don't cut me up right now. Welcome to the Yaggah Movement Radiocast. It is hot. It's so hot right now. I'm not sure if some of y'all got some water, but please get some water. Please get some water, y'all. Please get some water, man. Just get hydrated. You know what I'm saying? Just get hydrated because we are in Phoenix, Arizona right now. Okay, so big shout out to everybody out there joining me today. You know what I'm saying? It's pretty hot. Got some good things going on. You know, I'm very excited for y'all. You know, just as much as I am excited for myself right now. You know what I'm saying? But let's start the show. You know, because I'm hungry. I got some samosas. So let's get it on, baby. Let's get it on right now. Let's get it on. Hey. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Yaggah. Happy Saturday, y'all. Happy Saturday. I don't know what you're doing. It's hot. Some of y'all are barbecuing. I just got some sambusa leftovers. Yes, indeed. Welcome to the Yaggah Movement Radiocast. Mr. Clemmy back again. Y'all just heard live of brand new Rayman Soundgasm. And we got some new music in the foot for y'all. You know what I'm saying? But y'all already know how we do. It's the Yaggah Movement Radiocast, Mr. Clint B. I appreciate everybody out there who are joining me today, man. We got some new music for y'all. But also we are going to elaborate on some social talk, some politicking. I know a lot of things have been going on left and right. You know, some of y'all are pretty much angry about your constituents out there. But before we go in, you know, I want to make sure that we all play some music out there, just so we can start this party, most definitely. And I got some, some segment I would like to jump on for all my Africans, my African Americans, my Jamaicans, everybody out there who look melanin like me. We're going to talk about black business. But until then, let's start that show. Yaggah! I am feeling real good right now. Okay, so I don't know what you're doing. I hope I don't get this music cut off, okay? Hey. What? I don't own the round of music, so please do not send me to Facebook channel or cut me off right there. I don't own that right there, okay? Hey. Hold on. You know what I'm saying? I gotta. What? Hey. Okay, let me stop right there. Okay. Anyway. You already know how we do, man. Mr. Clean B back in the building. I appreciate everybody out there all joining us today, man, because, you know, I got to stay working, stay hustling, make sure stay motivated, you know what I'm saying, just to make sure that you guys stay motivated for whatever you do out there, man. Just, you know what I'm saying, keep grinding, keep shining, you know what I'm saying, keep prospering, because, without your prosperity, the world would not be such a great place to be, you know what I'm saying. So appreciate everybody out there. I believe I should invite some of my peers on Instagram. You know what I'm saying? Because, Instagram got all them followers out there. Our goal is to get 5 million likes. You know what I'm saying? Is that too much? Too much to ask? 5 million likes? No. I don't think I will get there. But anyway, I would like to elaborate on certain things. I know there has been the news about, the 10-year-old girl who traveled to Indiana, 10 years old, who, first of all, she was raped, which is very disgusting, and on top of that, what really disgusts me is the fact that, you have a lot of politicians out there, and I don't care whether they're pro-life, whatever it is, but, you know what I'm saying? But, I think what it is, I'm not sure if democracy is in peril. For those out there who are talking about gun rights left and right, or having my gun rights, having my liberty to live because I follow this type of religion. And I'm not sure if it makes sense, for everybody, for some folks out there to be able to, tell somebody how to live, what choice to make, all because of the preservation of life. And like I said again, I'm pro-life, but I also believe in pro-choice. I also believe in, folks making the right decision for the liberty, you know what I'm saying, for them to just stand, for the ground. And, to me, what's really sickening to me, man, and I'm gonna be honest, man, because I know I'm not gonna be on the mic saying this, but I just gotta be honest. And you know what's really bothersome is the fact that the same people, the same people who are talking about, what I'm saying, oh, we need to preserve life. If can a child travel from one state to another? And I'm sorry if I'm swearing because I'm not on the air right now, but I'll make sure I'm not going to swear because I know kids are watching. So I will make sure I watch my word carefully. But what really disturbing is the fact that you have you definitely have a lot of idiots of politicians out there who literally would just go on on television, on TV, or for whatever agenda that they have, or whatever stuff that we voted for them, but they will go in and literally just not bringing common sense into what they're doing. You know what I'm saying? Like, bringing $20 bills, trying to, not trying to find out, how can we be able to eradicate, child molesters or rapists out there to be able to engage, into, with little kids out there, like some type of education. But no, it seems like they were just so anal on having the 10-year-old having a child. You know what I'm saying? And to me, it's like, you have a woman who's going to testify. She's going to testify in front of a lot of our constituent Democrats, Republicans, whoever. And she literally goes by the book of whatever faith she goes by. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, like I said again, I am not, I'm like I said, I'm pro-life. But at the same time, we have to bring understanding and common sense to, what we do. This ain't no different than when we all invaded, Afghanistan or Iraq for the sake of faith, for the sake of Christianity. This is no different than when the British came down here, settled, and used religion, use religion in order to influence others. And if you don't believe in this faith, then you must be demonic, or you must be, this villain, you must be that, or you must be this. It's like, it's America, man. I mean, there's a constitution that pretty much lets everybody knows the separation of churches and states, or whatever dictatorship or kingdomship that's going on. I mean, we have certain governors out there who are acting like authoritarians, excuse my French, with all due respect. I just have to just kind of like bring it out there because it doesn't make sense. It really doesn't make sense at all that, you cannot vote for what's right. You cannot vote to save another life. I mean, trust me, there's a lot of women who probably don't want to go through that issue. And, and whenever a woman has a family, or she has a foundation, I'm pretty sure that she can make those decisions. But at the same time, we are living in a different world where, I'm saying, right now we have Brittany Griner, locked up in Russia. We have a tribalism of politics, not just in America, but around the world. So we are not just looking out here, what I'm saying? So all these things that are just going on right now, and then people are still feeling to come out and bring some type of propagandas, or bring some type of illusions that does not make sense to the average folks out there. I mean, I just feel that, like I said, we all got to start paying attention to our politics. With all due respect, I know some people don't really care. Some folks probably are going to be like, oh, you know what? Well, they don't care about us. We vote left and right. We do this. They will never get our votes. But that's what they want all of us to do. That's what they want all of us to do. That's what they want you, myself, anybody out there to ignore the real facts out there. So you don't have to go out there and drop your ballot, or you don't have to pay attention to the real issues right now. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to worry about how if you drive somewhere, or if you see a crime, or if you witness some type of injustice and you witness the injustice, that you will be handcuffed yourself. I mean, some people don't realize that. Oh, you know how they want to force, teachers to have weapons, artillery, in schools. I mean, y'all tell me, man. Y'all freaking tell me. I mean, what I'm saying? This is not about, oh my God, Black Lives Matter. I told you, last week, I was telling y'all last week, what's amazing about my American brothers and sisters, whether you're white, Black, Latinos, gay, straight, whatever you are, when you get out of America, when you go to another country, you call yourself an American citizen. You don't call yourself a Black American. You don't call yourself a white American. You don't call yourself whatever stuff that you call yourself when you're in your own home. You're more comfortable outside than more you're here, right? But when you come in here and you see these, excuse my French, but these a-hole, who they go on TV, talking about, what I'm saying? I'm against the LGBTQ too. But then you have some type of transgender at your house that dance for your kids, or you setting up for teachers, for kids to have guns, or somehow you are cutting off districts so folks won't be able to vote because you fear that you're not nobody likes you, so corporation got to be able to be on your side, because the real folks, the real Americans, don't side with you, don't side with your politics, don't side with what you stand for, don't side with anything that you going to DC, Chocolate City. Big shout to Chocolate City, I love DC, I'm saying, love DC. But the thing that's going on right there, and I miss the old days, man. And I'm not just saying that, it is still, it's still great, but I miss, if George Bush at least lied to everybody about religion, because that's what's happening right now. For those out there who are talking about freedom, left and right, freedom. Oh, I want my freedom. I want my liberty, justice for all. We need to save a life. How the heck you can't save a goddamn life inside your own home? And big shout out to this brother, man, the pastor, Jesse, whatever his name is, the whatever this dude. I mean, the hypocrisy of so many people out there, what I'm saying? The hypocrisy that folks are displaying, and they're so comfortable displaying those hypocrisy, and people don't really care. Like, some of y'all are like, you know what? I don't care. I'm just getting my government check, or, I don't care. I got my job, so as long as it doesn't hit my pocket. But when it hits your pocket, then you're going to be out there protesting, talking about, oh, I matter, this and that. I mean, come on, y'all. Like, come on. Come on. You know what I'm saying? I mean, common sense is everything. But, what I'm saying? If no one seems to be paying attention to all those amendments, those proposals, what I'm saying? And I'm not saying that, like I said, I'm speaking my facts, but I'm also being opinionated about what's happening. Maybe none of y'all would agree with what I'm saying, but I just want to just make sure that, I'm just awakening somebody out there to pay attention to what's going on, to what's really freaking going on right now. I mean, with all due respect to the institution of what this great nation has built up, at the same time, I just feel left out. I feel left out. I feel real Americans are being left out. They are being lied to, yo. You know what I'm saying? And then no one seems to care. Like, nobody seems to give a. I gotta watch my words because I don't want to cuss. I don't want to swear right now, so I gotta make sure I'm careful about my language. But I want to talk about black business, man. In Phoenix, Arizona, per se. Big shout out to Tucson. Big shout out to everybody out there. Big shout out to all of y'all who are who are prospering, who are doing something great. You know what I'm saying? Big shout out to all the folks out there who are, who are fighting for what's right, fighting for, for what's really common sense out there. Well, let's start the show, y'all. Yaggah, Yaggah, Yaggah.
Radiocast every Saturday from 2 p.m. till 4 p.m. Arizona time, live and direct at radiophoenix.org. Yeah, let's get it on. Yeah. And now, Here's Sister Yaggah
Oh yeah, we don't bring no fake news in here, man. This is the Yaggah Movement Radio Cast, Mr. Clean B. Yes, indeed, you just heard Love and a big shout out to most definitely Mojave Kotu, Akeko, Lortonio, Wild featuring Amber Lulu, Kevin Ross, Sweet, Release, and my singer Ruth, all the way from Cote d'Ivoire. Yes, and big shout out to the Ivory Coast, West Africa. I'm not trying to say West Side over here, okay? That's West Africa for y'all. I should say WA, but my singer Ruth's African queen. Big shout out to all the queens out there. Big shout out to all the sisters out there, man. If you're a sister out there, you know what I'm saying, and you watch the Yaggah Movement Radio Cast, thank you, sister. Thank you for supporting me. Thank you for embracing what I'm bringing, even though sometimes we may disagree, sister. You know what I'm saying? We may disagree, but I'm just saying is thank you for your love and support, most definitely. So, you know what I'm saying? African Queen by my singer Roots, most definitely. Now, y'all know I got to pay the bills, man. I got to pay the bills. So big shout out again to Gifts and None, because, you know, programming on KLDP is supported by Gifts and None, 12 Steps Books, and gift store since 1977, located on the southeast corner of Scottsdale and Shea, open Monday through Saturday. For more information at 602-277-5256. And also Gifts and None is on Facebook. So big shout out to Gifts and None for being on Facebook. So Gifts and None, if you hear me, you can add me as your friend on Facebook. So big shout out to Gifts and None. Yes. Now, you know, earlier I was just, you know, I was off the mic. You know, for those out there who are following me on my my live stream on my YouTube channel via Safari Sound Plus TV, or you know, going to my to our Instagram KRDP, or you know, KRDP on Facebook, or you can follow me on I believe on Tube as well. But anywhere that you can see me broadcasting live right now, that I'm live and direct, that you're sharing, that you say, you know what, this guy, this Mr. Clean B, bald head, hairline dude is talking all this thing. And I want to make sure that, you know what I'm saying, I want to hear what he has to say. You know what I'm saying? I want to say thank y'all. Thank y'all for just being such an inspiration for me to come out here and just be able to just not just pay attention to what's going on, but also be an example to my peers out there. Now, when I'm speaking about peers, you know what I'm saying? I'd be a little bit hurt, man, because, you know what I'm saying? First of all, you know, I'm going to elaborate about the 10-year-old girl, you know, but not just about her, but about the politics that folks seems to be not, you know, focusing on. You know what I'm saying? I know there's an election going on, and you know what I'm saying, Democrats, Republican. I told you I don't care what you stand for. Please stand for common sense. Please vote for common sense. Like that's all I'm saying. Like if common sense doesn't resonate to your mind, to your heart, to your soul. And I'm not just saying just because you live in the hills and other people on the bottom don't have what you got, doesn't mean that you cannot see the struggle of others. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I want to be able to elaborate on that later on. But because I love my people, especially in Arizona. And first of all, I want to give a big shout out to all my African Americans, you know what I'm saying? All my Africans, all my Islander Jamaicans, you know what I'm saying? All my melanated brothers and sisters from South America, from Asia, anywhere around the way. If you look like me, bless you indeed. Bless you indeed. Because, you know, this whole week, you know, I've been having, some great prosperity flashback, you know what I'm saying? And I have to say great prosperity flashback because, you know, it has been a redemption week. It has been a awakened week for me, but also it has been a week of support. You know, the same way that, you know, I've been going around and I'm telling everybody out there about KLDP or Safari Sounds Entertainment or No Empire Network or Desert Soul Media or any network out there that are very supportive of what we stand, not just for the content, but also for what we represent. And I want to say thanks for everybody out there who pretty much have been having my back since day one. You know what I'm saying? For everybody out there, whether you're black, white, Latino, immigrants, anyone out there. Because this is what the Yaggah movement is about. This is what we do. This is where we stand. From all the guests, which are, like I said, we are working on all the guests because the pandemic is coming right now. So we have to make sure that all of our guests are protected because, Mr. Clean, we got to follow, the CDC guideline up in here. But then I would like to elaborate on Black ventures, Black unity. I always talk about Black business, Black venture, Black entrepreneurship, Black independence. I'm always talking about that every single, maybe once a month. I always bring that up because you know why? Because I love my peoples, man. I love my peoples. Okay. At the end of the day, when I wake up, what I'm saying, I wake up because I'm blessed to be who I am, what I am, where I stand. Not just as a man, but as a human being. And it's okay to love thyself. It is okay to embrace yourself. It is okay to appreciate yourself, to protect yourself. But I was born melanated, I was born an Ivorian brother. You know what I'm saying? By a great queen and a great king. And I have to love my people. I have to love where I'm from. I have to love, my Brooklyn brothers. I have to love my, my Compton sisters out there. I have to love, my Chicago family. I gotta love the Southern family too. Because we all came from the same place. So at the end of the day, whether you are an artist, whatever you do, if you sell soul food, whatever you do that looks like me, that represent me, I am going to support you. That's why I have to start off with the thank you for everyone out there who are, have been supportive of me since I started the Yaggah Movement Radiocast, because I know if it wasn't for you, I would not be in this situation where I'm at right now. I would not have opportunities, ahead of me right now, coming up right now. I would not have, different ventures that, we are going to be able to join, in the morrows. So stay tuned for anything out there that we are going to broadcast via 90.7. And also, please do me a favor. If you are listening to me right now, you can go, if you don't have radio, you can go to, listen to number 2, KLDP.com, and you can hear me live right now, or any of the hosts coming after me. But the thing is, for the past 4 or 5 months, I have been noticing that some of my brothers and sisters in whether Phoenix, Arizona, or Tucson, or Arizona per se, are taking out their finances out of the states to go to different places. I've heard, Houston, I've heard Atlanta, I've heard, California, I've heard different places out there, which, I don't mind all those Black cities out there because, I'm a chocolate man, so I love my chocolate cities every day, all day. But at the same time, I'm thinking to myself as if, okay, so if all these brothers and sisters are leaving this great city that is growing, and yes, I know we have a lot of improvement to hit, to go along and everything like that. But then we also have to have some type of representation. We also have to have some type of support. For the past years, I've been talking about Black support, Black business, Black entrepreneurship. And, the reason why I've always bring that up, it's not because I want to tell every Black person out there to, to support any Black business out there. Like I said, customer service is number one. But when you don't have, when you come from a different place where you don't have what you are accustomed to, or let's just say that, any African Americans who are very urban-like, who are going to a rural place or a place that they are not used to, they're not accustomed to, and you have to be adapt to that. And then around, you look around and you are looking for some type of representation, some support to represent you, to look at you. You know what? The reason why I love Phoenix, I love Arizona, the reason why I love Tucson, Phoenix, a little bit of Casa Grande, Flagstaff, it's not because of the heat, or, because of the sexy women. Yeah, big shout to all the sexy women out there in Phoenix, Arizona, and Tucson. Although some of y'all might be crazy, but you know what? That's another subject to discuss. But all those shout to all the Phoenix sexy ladies out there.
out here, maybe already know. It's not just because of it. It's just because Phoenix, Tucson, Arizona it's a Phoenix. It's a growing city. There's a post that I just shared. I shared yesterday that actually really define what Arizona is about. It's about finding yourself, finding your purpose, finding what you stand for. Or you can lose yourself, you can be out of sight real quick. And when it comes to Black business, a lot of us are coming out here to find our purpose, to find our motive, to find our encouragement, our aspiration, in order for us to be able to serve who we serve, in order for us to be able to cater to our community. And once we found that community, we'll be able to cater to them. But when I'm hearing brothers and sisters who are leaving, who are telling me, hey, Phoenix, Arizona, or Arizona per se is not a place where I can be able to grow my business up. And of course, I gotta be able to jump and tell the brother or the sister, like, hey man, you know what? It's gonna differ, you know what I'm saying? You gotta be able to change the scenery of your environment and be able to find good brothers out there and good sisters out there, as long as your venture is advertisement, legit. And the reason why, I've been doing, radio for all these years, feeling like I'm graduating out of it, is the fact that, my mother called me griot the other day. I was laughing about that, even though I call myself a griot, but there's a purpose why I'm behind this. I'm doing this. I have, I've been creating all this platform, and I'm very appreciative of everybody out there who have been supporting me since day one. It's because if I see something good, I'm going to spread it to the world. If I see one of my peers who are doing something great, who are inspiring, not just myself or the next person next door, but the next generation. The next generation. Because everything that we do, me just talking on the radio or radio DJ or whatever you want to call it, it's all to inspire the next kid out there who's looking for a way to voice their opinion, to voice the characteristic, genre, to voice whatever they feel without offending anybody, or to have an opinion on something, but also to be the voice of its peer. And a lot of time, I'm sitting right here and, I see a lot of Black businesses, and I always approach them. I'm never shy. I don't care if you're African American, Jamaican, African. I don't, like I say, if you look like me, I'm approaching you, because I feel that we all have to come together and not just keep that representation, that support, but enhance it. So our children will be able to look at us and adapt to what we are doing amongst each other. The lack of support amongst us is, I understand, yeah, there's a virus that was going on, but then again, it's becoming very common to the point that folks are being so tribalized amongst each other. I understand when business is business, there's certain things that you will not tolerate from your peers and everything like this. But at the end of the day, it's when you create a support amongst your peers, it's about inspiring others. It's about creating not just resources, but also an environment where folks can be able to invest in you, be able to protect you from whatever you are creating. Because do y'all realize every time, I was a little bit upset when, Nipsey Hussle was, when he was murdered, which is trial, is over, and which, I wanted to talk about that, but I was just telling this other brother the other day that, I didn't realize the magnitude of his passing, of him not being present physically, until when I went to LA for the BET Award in 2019, and I drove by his Slauson and Crenshaw, markets, and I drove by there, and I was just looking around, and I was just the same way I'm looking at the streets in Phoenix, Arizona, where I'm seeing a lot of our souls, a lot of our brothers and sisters on the streets looking for ways, looking for opportunities so they can get off the streets. I was just looking around and realizing how just him not being there, just him, the black man, him, the black human being, the resources, the money man, him not being there pretty much killed every single person's opportunity to have some type of financial chance. And that's why I'm so motivated. And there are some businesses that won't be welcoming, like, and I understand that's part of business. Business is business. But when it comes to our business, I would like to advise a lot of our peers out there that, if one of your artists invite you, or one of your DJs invite you, or one of your friends invite you to support what they stand for, the best thing you can do, I mean, you don't have to, everything is free. You can be the word of mouth. You can be able to share those. I mean, as long as that person is good to you, it's okay to be able to share, okay to spread the word about your friend's business, because everything that we do, I mean, those are free. Those are just free. That's free of charge. That's like if you trust someone out there that, hey, brother, man, what I'm saying? I got them flyers. I want you to pass this around about my business. But what I've noticed is the fact that not only that we are just leaving, but we seems to be lacking of confidence when it comes to black business, black entrepreneurship. Like I said, this whole week I was around, looking around, just thinking to myself, trying to reconnecting about with others out there. And I know the pandemic has changed a lot of things. I understand that, with all the social injustice that are going on right now, with everything, that are going on, whether it's politically or socially, I know that things have changed. But last time I checked, we still got Jeff Bezos making billions of dollars. We still got Elon Musk, who didn't buy, Twitter, still getting money. I mean, we having all those folks out there who, Elon Musk is pretty South African, so I think he's African. But what I'm trying to say is the representation is very minuscule. And when someone out there is opening up a business, is doing something that's not just prosperous for the business, but also prosperous for anybody out there who are paying attention to what's going on, that is a support right there. That's black business. Like what I'm doing right now, what's really crazy about folks out there, with artists out there, what's fascinating me and what I really appreciate about local artists in Phoenix is the fact that whether or not people don't support them, whether or not people don't have faith in them, they will still go out their way to make sure that they get known somewhere or somehow. The go-getting, the motivation of just being out there just to get out. But then again, why get out? Why not having your own people around supporting you? And I understand that everybody wants to be the captain while we got a bunch of soldiers. And I'm just talking about black folks in here, man. I mean, what I'm saying? I'm talking about us. I'm talking about us. I'm talking about how we function when we hear one of our brothers out there or one of our sisters out there, prospering or creating opportunities. That's what that is. I heard a black man who pretty much expressed that up, which, I ain't going to mention the name, but the fact that he mentioned how he feels more comfortable working for a white person for any other race than working for an African American or an African. Not only that I felt disgusted by that, but I just felt discouraged about his comment. I just felt disappointed. I felt that, wow, that's why we will never evolve. And this is not just, it's black people all over, yo. It's black folks all over, and I'm including Africans, African Americans, Jamaican. And when I first start talking, that was my props right there. And when I'm about to head up, it's the same thing. It's all of us. myself, everybody. The lack of support, the lack of communication, the lack of energy that we can be able to bring amongst each other, so we can be able to have that confidence, that trust. We can be able to uplift each other and not bring each other down, is where I'm standing today. I mean, yes, I can be disappointed about somebody else's comments about how they feel about not working for a black business or black entrepreneurship or black independence when it comes to ventures, entity. But at the same time, last time I checked, when Walmart or all these jobs out there were being built, they were being built because they were creating opportunity, not just opportunity for themselves, but opportunity in the community. I mean, we all see examples. But for some strange, fascinating reason, we seems not to get that amongst each other. Like, we seems to just like vilify our venture. We seem to be running away because no one seems to be looking at us. Or, we are going around, or we're saying with other folks, which to me, like I said, when it comes to business, green is the race, green is the color. There's no, unless you want to bring race into your business, then you will lose, you will go out, you will file for bankruptcy within 6 months. Trust me on that. But the lack of support amongst us is becoming a concern. When I go out there and I talk to folks about, KLDP, I talk about folks about any ventures, digital media, or Safari Entertainment, or any ventures out there, because I believe, and I still believe, that anything is possible. Just like Kevin, oh my gosh, one of the greatest players, Kevin Garnett said, anything is possible. But it is possible if we find the right mind, the right like mind to enhance that possibility. That's why every time I go on my social media and I see any brothers and sisters who are either selling any product or doing some type of events or doing some type of shows, whether I'm physically there or I'm not there, I will make sure I'll show that support, because at least I will extend my support to that brother or that sister, to let them know, hey, I'm making sure that my peers are looking at what you are doing. Or I will go and buy your samosa whenever I get the chance. Or I tell my friends, hey, we got samosa going on. Let's go get some food. Because, like I said, free advertising is not free, but spreading the word is free. Just supporting someone by let your peers on the corner say, hey, you know what, my friends out there got this, or this person got this going on, is what brings the community together. Not only that, but also what enhances more opportunity. Do y'all realize, black folks, my brothers and my sisters, y'all realize if we create more jobs, and I'm talking about legally, okay, legally, we're creating more opportunities, we're creating more wealth. We're making our little ghettos to make it beautiful ghettos. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm just saying. But the non-support needs to alter to a great support, not just for us, not just because you don't like somebody's head, but because there's a 7-year-old child that's looking at your examples. There's a 12-year-old girl that's looking at how you behaving. There are kids who are looking at our examples, and they will grow up assuming or thinking that it is normal for me not to support this person because they look like me, but I can go and support someone that does not look like me. We have to stop that assumption of just because they're black, they won't be successful. We have to stop that just because they have a black business, they won't have nobody around, or the customer service will be out of touch. Like, and this is amongst us doing that, not anybody else out there. like my show, anybody out there, any black folks that I have in Canada that has a venture or business. No, you know what's really crazy is the fact that the one thing that they the support that they get from comes from other folks who don't look like them or are not family oriented, which I believe that because a lot of your support will come from outside peers, not inside peers. But for the fact that that expression was just being vivid, tells me that our mindset needs to change. We need to change that narrative of I cannot support you because you look like me, or I cannot support you because I don't believe in your dreams, I don't believe in your faith. But we sure can believe in our kids to go play sports, knowing that they have a 10% chance of making it to some type of league out here. But we cannot have hope on the young man who wants to be a pharmacist. We cannot have hope on the young man who wants to be, or the young lady who wants to build up businesses out there. Oh no, we have to vilify them. We have to spit on their business, spit on their name because we want to be just like them. We want to be in their shoes. Then to be in their shoes, let's all come together and be educated amongst each other and support each other, man. Support KLDP, support the Yaggah Movement Radiocast, support any black business out there that you see. And I didn't say support your enemy, but support black business that caters to you the right way. It's all about growth and opportunity, y'all. That's what I'm saying. Let's play some more music. This is the Yaggah Movement Radiocast. Let's engage. All right, reggae time, reggae time, reggae time. I don't know what's going on here, but I think I need to unplug something here real quick. Okay, all right. So, like I said again, we're gonna play some more music for y'all. Thank y'all so much for joining us. We'll be right back on my camera over there. We're back in the building. Back in the building, yes indeed. So, you know what I'm saying? I want to say thank y'all. You know what I'm saying? Thank y'all so much. You know what I'm saying? So, we got some more music to play for y'all. Reggae time. Reggae time. Hey, yo, hey, what's going on right now? Hey, what's going on? I'm Mr. Clean B. I like to say hello. Yaggah all day, every day. Hello, Yaggah, smooth operator. A smooth operator. I'm a smooth operator. Smooth operator. Hey, okay, let me stop right now because I have to pay some bills real quick. Big shout out to Alcoholic Anonymous. Now, this announcement on KLDP is brought to you by the Public Information Committee of Alcoholic Anonymous, providing a 12-step program to those recovering from alcoholism. For more information, you can call 480-834-9033 or aamesaaz.org. Most definitely, that's big shout out to Alcoholic Anonymous. Yes, indeed. 1, 2, 3. Mr. Clean B. I want to say hello, Yaggah, all day. I want to now. Before I jump on my second hour, and I would like for everybody out there to join me because I'm going to be a little bit political, and also I will bring up my relationship talk because Mr. Clean got to bring some relationship experts in me. I feel like I'm like Dr. Oz, I'm saying? Not the guy that's running for governor over there, but anyway, or for the Senate. But anyway, I know there was some funny stuff online, with Bow Wow and that one kid that was on That's So Raven, and then Give the Kids with Rick Ross, you know what I'm saying? And all those folks out there who are pretty much, doing the news. But one news that I just found a little bit shocking is the death of the ex-wife of number 45, aka Donald Trump, Ivana Trump, she's the mother of Ivanka, and the two sons pretty much passed away at the age of 73, for some natural causes. So, God bless her soul, rest in peace to her family, most definitely. I know she ain't like Trump like that, even though she had a kid with them. So big shout out to her, most definitely, and God bless her soul. And also, I know there has been a lot of things going on in the news. The war's still going on, most definitely. And I hope that everything in Ukraine is being calmed down, some type of diplomatic situation that they can be able to work on, most definitely. I hope for peace, man. That's all it is, man. Mr. Cleanby is all about peace and love and unity. That's what I want to do. I just want y'all to bring that unity together, man. And before I go, I want to give a big shout out to Addis Ababa, most definitely, man. You already know y'all can go out there tonight. There's something going on tonight. A little big show, you know what I'm saying, at Addis Ababa on 35th in Bethany Homes. So big shout out to the boss lady out there, you know what I'm saying, for bringing us the opportunity via KLDP. And some more things are coming up too. And also big shout out to Soul Food Fest, most definitely. Also, Jacoby Bruce, man, most definitely. You already know how we do. Black business. That's what I'm saying. Black business. All I'm saying is I'm giving black business the opportunity to shine. You already know. We're coming back. This is the Yaggah Movement Radiocast. And I'm doing my little usher. 2 lines right there. Yaggah. Yes. Hey. What? What? Mr. Clean B, I want to say hello. Don't say nothing. Yaggah all day. And you say what's up to my people on the north, to the south, to the east, to the west side, to the best side. We got the 6 side.
This announcement
Everybody want to know how we stay
by the Public Information Committee of Alcoholics Anonymous.
We'll be right back.
12-step program to those recovering from alcoholism. More information at 480-834-9033.
gotta make sure that
in there to
I
get his
got
high
the
school
music off.
diploma. It was very
You
hard
guys
for
will
me,
not
but Mr.
strike
Arcelli,
me down.
she gave me direction.
Strike
At
me
age
down,
47,
okay,
Marco
even
finished
though
his high school
I never
diploma.
got the music again.
50%
But I
of
still
getting your
gotta
high
make
school
sure
diploma is
when
walking
you're
through those
hearing
doors.
when I'm
The
playing
other
the
50% is doing the work.
No one gets a diploma alone.
yes,
If you're thinking of finishing your high school
I'll be
diploma,
right back.
you have help. Find
Let's
free
put
adult
some little,
education classes near you at
firebomb
finishyourdiploma.org.
gang
That's
fight.
finishyourdiploma.org. Brought to you by the Dollar General
Some
Literacy
firebomb
Foundation
gang
and the
fight.
Ad Council.
So firebomb gang, okay, let's
Financial
listen.
support comes in
Let's
part
put some
from
little-
Gifts and On,
little,
12-step gift and
visionaries
bookstore
over here.
since 1977,
Yes, indeed.
southeast corner of Scottsdale
Yaggah.
and Shea.
Where the valley comes to dark.
Yes, yeah, hold on.
Connect.
Because I want you to hear this before I take a stride.
Ghost Town.
You know what I'm saying? To the other side.
90.7 FM
Yes,
in the
indeed.
East Valley and online and listen.
Yes,
Number
yes,
two,
I know. I'm about to charge you.
KRDB.com.
I'm gonna
A
charge you, you
service of Desert Soul
sweetheart.
Media.
Sweetheart.
This is Ada Red Austin. Please join me for an evening of cool jazz and more. Saturday, September 10th at 7 p.m. Celebrating
Yes,
KRDP, the only great
Yes,
radio
indeed.
station in Arizona.
Yes.
We'll be at the Dunbar Pavilion
Yes,
at the corner
indeed.
of West 2nd Street and Main in
All right,
downtown
I hope you
Tucson.
didn't cut off.
Tickets are $30
You didn't cut off, I
and
know.
$35 at the door.
I know.
More
I
information at our
appreciate
website.
everybody out there joining us
Listen to
today.
number 2,
Resume.
KRDP.com
We are going to
and
resume.
brownpapertickets.com.
Yes, we are going
Hope
to
to see you
resume.
there.
We are going to resume. Yes, we are going to resume. Yes. I hope it works. I hope it works. I hope it works.
Yeah.
I want you to hear this poetry right
This
here.
poem is entitled Black Woman. She walks with the grace of a panther, black that is, with childbearing hips and full lips and kinky hand of voluptuous derriere. See, her skin color comes in 16 shades, so that's 16 ways to identify and familiarize herself with her own kind, and a blown mind should be the results of feasting your eyes on the way that she glides. See, inside lies her strength. So to identify her to diminish the essence and beauty upon which she exists. See, in her heart, where the thought unfurls, and though she suffered as a child and small girl, in essence, her blessing is being a mother of all worlds. And I've called girls, but not called girls, but only to involve girls, to evolve girls into being queens and lovers and loving mothers with the cream of substance and rise above others.
That's how we do.
See,
Yes.
she gives birth to solar systems. She is polarity, distinguishing polar positions. She is the most sacred, protected possession in the museum.
Yeah.
So when you see her, you'll think of Sojourner Truth, or Makari Hatshepsut, or Angela Davis, who stood for something, or Harriet Tubman, who freed slaves and helped them, or Dr. Francis Cress Welsing, the ISIS Papers, the life of a nation saturated in calamity. So why not enthrone those who are the backbone of humanity?
Yes.
Why? Because insanity has liquored our plight to the point that we glorify death so much we don't respect the givers of life who deliver us light. So instead we'll pledge to oppose to us right, but I'll uphold the fight and give recognition to she who picks up the slack in black men and preserve him even when he don't deserve it. So I am of service because I am concerned with the lack of appreciation given to the mothers of our nation. So without further ado, respect, admiration, veneration, and love is overdue. It should be intended, extended, and given to none other than.
Welcome to
Yes,
the
indeed.
Yaggah
Yes,
Movement
indeed. Yes, indeed. Love, you know how we do. I got something valuable
Here comes the
because I will get
Yaggah
censored
Movement Radiocast.
or anything like that. So, you know, I have to make sure I can take I'll be right back. I'll be right back. Don't take too tell all your friends. You know, I'm right here. Tell all your friends you know, I'm right.
Yes, appreciate that very much. Big up the radio.
Yes. All right. We are back again. Welcome to the Yaggah Movement Radiocast. I know some of y'all are enjoying the music. Yes, let me get off this thing right here. All right. We're going live right now. We're going live. Be here with me. Yeah, with me. Because you're here with me. We back. Are we back, Mr. Clean Beat? Hey, what you gonna do? Or what you gonna do? A yaga all day, Mr. Clean Beat. Oh, a yaga, a wagas, a waga, yaga all day. Okay, you man, let me just stop right there. Y'all just heard live right now. Yes, indeed, we got our music collection. Big shout out to CK Love 113. That was a remix. General Chefari, Ja is Love. Yes, indeed, all the way from Cote d'Ivoire. And we got the Silk Sonic, Bruno Mars and Anderson .Paak, Smoking Out the Window. Mr. Nice featuring Advisor Resty, Don't Go In. My favorite right there, Mary J. Blige featuring Anderson .Paak here with me. We got some more music in the vault, man. I got some brand new music in the vault for y'all. You know what I'm saying? Coming up real soon. You already know how we do, man. This is the Yaggah Movement Radiocast. And, I got to pay some bills. I got to pay some bills right now because, you know what I'm saying? I got to give a shout out most definitely to Native Health. Yesterday programming on KRDP is supported by Native Health, located at 4041 North Central Avenue, Building C, near the southeast corner of Central Avenue and Indian School Road in Phoenix. Native Health provides primary medical, dental, behavioral health, WIC, and wellness services for the urban Native American community. For more information, is available at 602-279-5262 or go online at nativehealthphoenix.org. Yes, indeed, you already know Mr. Clean B back in the building. I was just talking about, support Black business earlier. And, and also I wanted to jump on, what I was just, discussing earlier in the first hour of the Yaggah Movement Radiocast, where pretty much, everybody knows, the issue that's been going on TV, this, Roe versus Wade, and then we have this, abortion, concern that's going everywhere. A 10-year-old that was raped, that was pretty much, violated, that, could not, have any procedures done, at her home. So she has to travel from one state to a different state, I believe Indiana state, to have that procedure going. Very, very sad, very disgusted, very disturbing. When I first heard it, that was like a couple of weeks ago. And now we are hearing a lot of our politicians, with Democrats, Republicans, who are actually elaborating on that issue. Some are taking measures to make change. Others seems to be exposing, which to me, I like to call that exposing others people's privacy. Now, when I was just talking about the Roe v. Wade overturn in my previous show, I was just talking about how pretty much, to me, when it comes to, that issue of abortion, it is a private matter, and I express it how, I am pro-life. If you ask me personally, I'm a pro-life person, what I'm saying? The way I grew up on the pro-life. So that is a choice. And again, that's a choice that I stand by. It does not mean because I choose to be a pro-life that I'm going to advertise that to other folks who are not either ready to be pro-life or don't even know how to handle any situation whenever they get some type of responsibility when it comes to a child. Now, this child traveled from the States, got that procedure done. After all that, they've arrested the perpetrator, a 27-year-old man in Ohio. I believe it was in Ohio, and she traveled to Indiana to have that done because ever since the overturn was in effect, every state out there pretty much we're overturning, the laws. So to me, it's, like I mentioned the other time, that the concern about it is not the fact that, people cannot have the opportunity to be able to have those procedures done. Is the fact that I was very disturbed because, I don't like talking about abortion. I don't like talking about, especially when it comes to someone's privacy, and this is a woman's privacy. And for most of us out there who, especially men out there who thinks that, they have the audacity to tell a woman what to do or how to behave. Last time I checked, I learned, the hard way toward a woman. I learned some good things, but I also learned that a woman is a stern human being. A woman is just like us. She has a choice just like we have a choice as men. And I was watching this hearing where, they were pretty much bringing up this law about any woman who are going through what the 10-year-old was going through. If she was being violated, or if any medical issue is threatening her life, or anything that's threatening her life up, that she will be able to have that procedure in a different state. And what has been coming out of the politicking status quo is that they want to charge a doctor who made that procedure. They want to pursue, or they want to enhance or concrete the law harder for women to travel outside, to have those procedures done, or whatever it is. Now, it's very disturbing to witness all that is going on, while the rest of the world is making changes just to protect not just a mother, but women per se, just protect a woman. You have politicians who are going on social media who are pretty much expressing how this issue is a political propaganda just to get some extreme left, because the extreme right does not approve of that. You have you got some of the constituents, and whether in the Senate or the House of Representatives, who are pretty much playing games with people's lives. Earlier I was just talking about how we need to come together in the first hour, and now we are witnessing how people don't really care about the common man and women, unless you have some type of bankroll, unless you have some type of money in your account, unless you can pay your way out. I mean, we are witnessing white collar crime on TV. We are witnessing people who almost overturn a government, coup d'etat, whatever you want to call it. Well, I say coup d'etat. And now we are witnessing some of the same people who are playing games with people's life. Now, yes, folks might disagree. They might disagree with my stance. Like I said, I'm not a woman for me to say, this is what needs to be right. I don't know how a life starts. I am appreciative of my mother carrying me and me being here and me having all the children. I'm appreciative of others out there making choices for the benefit of their livelihood. Now, when you ask another woman if a 10-year-old child can choose to have a kid, another kid, a 10-year-old kid, can a 10-year-old kid choose to have a child? And all they can do is to circle around the freaking Constitution to bring about life. We need to make sure that abortion is, and then plus, just for those out there, abortion is a medical procedure, just so you know. It is a medical procedure. Just so everyone is understanding of what that is. It is not a murderous act. It is not, women getting up and feeling like, oh, I need to do this because I feel like I want. It's not just, yes, of course. I mean, if the life is, is growing. It's a different situation. Now we are talking about women who are being violated. We have a, and she's not the only child that no one talks about. She's not the only child that no one talks about. There are plenty of children out there who are being raped, molested, who are going through the same issue as that little girl did. But because it became such a national interference for all of us to focus on it, for folks to come out of nowhere, talk about, oh, we need to save a baby, we need to pro-life. How can you travel from one end to another? But then again, you allow 12-year-old kids to carry guns. You actually allowing young men or young women out there to have weapons. You're allowing all those irresponsible acts. I mean, if we want to talk about abortion, then how can we talk about we need to talk about sex education. We need to talk about intimacy. We need to teach our children the facts of life. I mean, you're in Florida, you cannot say don't say gay, but then at a certain age or a certain class, they're going to teach you sex education in different, from Florida to certain states out there. But you can pretty much go around circles and pretty much try to tell everybody, well, if the child was raped, it is okay for her to conceive another child. And then let's deal with the perpetrator later. Let's just lock him up and all that. Well, I mean, that was supposed to be done already. That was supposed to be done already. But then the issue is, what can we do to save this 10-year-old that has never experienced something like that? I mean, yes, we can blame the parents, we can blame whoever's around for not protecting that 10-year-old girl. But then again, do we all want to have a 10-year-old carrying a child? Is that the promotion that's going on right now? Is that what we're doing? With little girls right now, we are having little girls to pretty much let them know it's okay for you to to carry a kid while you're still a kid. You got these folks out there who are tweeting on Twitter with a bunch of ignorance and go back and delete it because they are also afraid of the backlash. There were a law that was passed to make it not just the 10-year-old a leniency for her to have that done, but also all the women out there. Like I said, all the women out there who are going through some type of tragedy, some type of violation that we all, as men, seems not to understand. I always get this thing. I'll make jokes sometimes about women when they get on their cycles and everything like this, which I know it's not a joke, but usually amongst my peers that I know, I will make some type of joke. But then again, what I'm hearing from this, from a lot of women when they're going through all those periods, all those body changes, it's facts. I mean, from a teenager to a woman becoming a mother to a mature woman. I mean, it's body changes. I mean, it's funny how there's a commercial about how a man can have some type of I'm not sure what that is. There was some pills to help men not having children that's being advertised on at midnight. They got stuff for men, for myself, for any young man out there. If you grow up and if you do this, this is what you can do. You can take that, so you're not going to have no children. But they don't have nothing for women. But then they can have other women, and those were not men that were just talking. Those were women. Whether they were religious, conservative, whatever their stand was. But the disgrace that I was witnessing when you're asking another woman. Now, I'm already aware of other men asking if like this one congressman who asked a woman about do birth only relies on women. Well, why he didn't realize that birth, yes, women give birth, but then again, depending on your genes, on your body types, anyone can give birth. Say there was, I believe years ago there was a man, and I believe in South Asia somewhere, that was a man that gave birth, but people don't talk about that. I mean, it's human being. We are human being. We are different. We are different. We are different. But to witness other people out there because they want to bring religious, agenda into whatever is going on, it's outrageous. It's so outrageous. And for those out there who call yourself Americans, if you are damn patriots, if you call yourself, I care about my nation, I care about my freedom, I care about my constitution, and you're allowing idiots to go on TV and trying to depict or trying to rearrange or rewrite history about what others already set up to, for those to implement every second. But the disgrace that I have to witness for me to actually come out and be able to express that is just too much for me to handle. And like I say, I'm not a woman. I'm not here to tell another woman what to do. I'm not even going to tell another person how to behave in the first place. So why even tell another woman how to behave? And then not only that, we all know that from little girls to a mature woman, you cannot change that mentality. If they stand their ground, they're going to stand their ground. And the simple question was, can a 10-year-old girl make a decision to have a child? And nobody can answer that by just stating that, oh, well, it is the law in this land that this procedure is banned. So she cannot do that. But you cannot give another option, not just to the 10-year-old, but to any children out there who may go through it. Not just children, but any woman who may go through that crisis. They will go through that crisis. They have to travel. They have to suffer the consequences because they are blocked from their own laws. They don't have no rights, no liberation to do anything with their own body. And this is not a woman. This is a kid, yo. We're talking about a kid. A kid. But you have folks tweeting up about Joe Biden politicking left and right. What does Joe Biden have to do with a 10-year-old being molested, being violated? What does that have to do with that, yo? Like, what does Democrats have to do with a 10-year-old being raped? And nobody seems to be putting laws to protect not just children, but protect women. But I'm sorry. Everybody wants to protect life, so that's what we gotta get. We gotta get freaking guns and stuff like that. We have to make sure everybody's packed up when they walk on the street. Let's have mass shootings so we can come and just our thoughts and prayers. Like, come on, man. Like, where is the common sense above this, man? Like, where's the common sense, man? Where's the common sense? Like, where's the common sense? Like, I'm just asking questions. I'm just saying. Because if it affects that family in Ohio that travel to Indiana, it can affect you, it can affect me, it can affect somebody out there. But because it doesn't affect you, no one seems to be, you or myself, or no one seems to be fighting for it. I mean, you have women in downtown Phoenix out there who are going to jail because they are fighting for their own rights. They're fighting for the future of their granddaughters, their daughters out there. And we got a bunch of men out there who are going on TV talking about, oh, you know what, can you tell a child inside your stomach if that child has a decision to travel to another state? I didn't know when. Can someone tell me when life starts? Because last time I checked, I just thought, once, after 3, 4, 5 months, that's when life starts. But now it seems like you got 6 weeks, 2 weeks left. We got people who are making decisions. But we are so worried about authoritarian countries. We are so worried about countries out there who are blocking people from their freedom. But oh no, we are so democratic. We believe in democracy. We stand to our democratic status quo. But then you're going to ban somebody else from not having their own rights. You're going to block other people from not having opportunity to move or to enhance, or other communities or other groups not to evolve. It's ridiculous. It's saddening. It's a concern. So much so So I have to be out here and talk about this. And this is not something that I just came to talk about because I have great things to share. But this is just a concern. And I'm not sure how, we can go about this. But the things that we can do is just get out and vote. Get out and vote. Make changes. Make sure we pay attention again. All those those governors, Arizona, yeah, we can pay attention to that. But then again, let's pay attention to our locals constituent, those who are running, those who want your money, they want your PayPal money, your Cash App money, so they can get all those campaign funds. Those folks, let's pay attention to what do they represent, where do they stand? Do they stand with you? Do they stand what you believe in? This has nothing to do with Democrats or Republican or left or right. Because like I told you, I'm all about diplomacy. I'm all about democracy. I believe in social democracy. I believe in everyone should be able to, contribute as much that we should be able to be accountable for our actions, as much that we should be able to invest. Whether you're rich, poor, or anybody, but we all have to enhance. And it's so embarrassing, so sad to just witness certain constituents out there going on TV and embarrassing themselves, embarrassing what to stand for, and still trying to bring religion into this. And please do me a favor, folks. For those out there who are not paying attention to what's going on in the United States right now, religion is being infected into politics right now. Religion is infiltrating into American politics. Right? I'm just keeping it real with y'all. You may call me, or you may say, you know what, it's not true. You may say, I'm still going to have my gun, because I'm pretty sure that in the Bible it doesn't say something about carry your gun in public so you can shoot people up. And then go back and talk about, oh, I hate everybody. But let's all pay attention to our politics, our local politics, our laws that are being built without our consent, without our acknowledgement. We are giving too much power to certain people out there who don't deserve to have that much power. And we are the people. We are the people. Let's make a change. Let's not allow folks out there to make laws to block others out there to not have the freedom. Let's not do that. Let's not allow folks to be in a position of power and start making demands of ignorance agendas to block others out there, to make us miserable. Let's make a change. Let's vote. 2022, midterm. Let's make a change. We'll be right back. This is the Yaggah Movement Radiocast. Yaggah. All right. You know how we do. Yes. No, I gotta say what I gotta say, man. Big shout out, man. Big shout out. Big shout out. Big shout out to Sal Silver. Big shout out to Sal Silver, man. You know what I'm saying? I saw my brother Columbus was in the building earlier, man. You know, I'm gonna give you a shout out, man. Thank y'all for joining me today. Thank y'all for being here, for inspiring me. I know I'm supposed to do some wave at y'all. You know what I'm saying? But we are playing some R&B right now, some love music right now. You know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying? And you know, I just gotta give a shout out real quick, man. You know, so I gotta give a waiver to all my peoples out there. You know what I'm saying? Because wave is always good. You know what I'm saying? It's always good. You know what I'm saying? Now, it's the summer. It is the summer, y'all. You know what I'm saying? I know some of you out there are like talking about, you know what I'm saying? Hey, this is love fest and this and that. You know what I'm saying? What is going on with this love, perfection going on? But all I'm saying is, you know what I'm saying? Beware on who you lay your head with, man. You know what I'm saying? That's one of my advice I'm about to share with y'all right now in a few minutes, because this is that love fest right now. But I'm gonna keep it real with you. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna keep it real with you because I know last week, I had 3 ladies who actually hit me up because I was just expressing my single mother status quo, which I really, I was just speaking out of my heart, of course. But no, of course, what I'm saying, I don't expect people to, to agree with my stance. But then again, it was good for them to express that because they brought a different vision on what I missed on having a single mom, what I'm saying, or dating a single mom and so forth. What I'm saying, the benefit of it. So, I believe I know about that. I believe I share that, but it was pretty much minuscule, if I can say it. So, so I didn't really, share that up, the benefits of which I did share the benefit, but the whole point was they did not agree with my stand. And and all I said was, look, man, I just think about what I said, what I'm saying? I'm just Mr. Klingbeat, what I'm saying? I'm bringing my, my life experience into this, what I'm saying? So forgive me, what I'm saying? All you can do is, you can go on my chat, drop some comments and make sure that, what I'm saying, whatever you're hearing, whatever you believe in, or if you think that I'm not saying, you can call 602-633-2662. Yes, and you can call. You can call me right now. You know what I'm saying? And most definitely, I believe we all, there's something going on at Addis Ababa. So big shout out to Addis Ababa, most definitely. I'm gonna give a shout out to the boss lady right now. Addis Ababa, most definitely. Bethany home in 35th Avenue. So they'll go out there and get your samosas up, most definitely. Make sure that you guys enjoy the festivity, most definitely, man. You know what I'm saying? Good food, African food. If you love African food, there are plenty of African food out here, man. Y'all need to go out there and, enjoy the African food out there in Phoenix, Arizona. I know some of y'all might say, I'm going to Houston, or I'm going to Atlanta, or I'm going to DC or Maryland. I know, or New York. I know all them places, okay? Like I say, but all I'm saying is, you come to Phoenix, enjoy the great food that we have out here. That's what I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. The great festival, the great food. I'm saying? And for those out there who never try African food, I'm saying? Sambusas are the best. I'm saying? If you never had some sambusas, I'm saying? You gotta have some African sambusas, man. I'm saying from Ethiopia. I know, I gotta say this. I think Ethiopians have the best sambusas. Just like I would say Senegalese have the best what's that rice? Oh my gosh. I was gonna say jambalaya rice, but not that, but I get the name. I get the name real quick. But what I'm saying is, you have to try your African cuisine. You know what I'm saying? It's always great. It's always wonderful. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to be scared. I know sometimes, hey, look, man, look. And I gotta confess, okay? I eat fish, I eat the head, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? The head got some juice in it, you know what I'm saying? So all I'm saying is I like the juice on my head or when I eat my fish, you know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? I know some of y'all might look at their face talking about, hey man, this dude's talking all crazy and all that stuff. But all I'm saying is African cuisine is the best. That's what I gotta say. Yes. We're gonna pay some bills. Right now. Because I gotta pay some bills real quick. Here's the Yaggah Movement Radiocast. I don't know what you're doing. I don't know what you're standing for. Okay. But I'm going to enlighten on love. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be. Can I be positive today? Can I be positive about love? About the reason why love works, about communication, about love. No. So let's keep it going. Supposed to be and supposed to be with me. Hey. Hey. Yeah. Yes. You know how we do. Oh, Yaggah. Yes, indeed, Mr. Clean B. We just play some nice, sexy song, man. Big shout out to my brother, man. Harrison Clay. That was beautiful, natural. Yes, and I love that song. I love that song. Beautiful, natural by Harrison Clay, y'all go and cop that up real quick, man. And of course, I got y'all some Mary J. Blige. Yes, indeed. Yes, and y'all know how we do, man. Because I gotta make sure that I keep y'all sensual up in here. Yes, indeed. Now, before I go, I like to make sure I keep my bills up and direct now. Now, one way listeners like you can support KLDP is by becoming one of our sustaining donors. Your financial gift supports the diverse programming you hear on KLDP. It also provides opportunity for youth, intern, and members of the Valley community to learn radio broadcast, and for covering of local arts, culture, and politics. And don't forget, your financial contribution is tax deductible. For more information or to sign up to become a KRDP sustaining donor, you can call 602-254-6636 or visit our website. Listen, the number 2 KRDP.com. Yes, indeed. And click on the donate button on the top menu. Now, we thank you for your generous support of KRDP. Yes, indeed. Yaga, yaga, yaga. You already know how we do. Now, before I go, I would like to kind of give a shout out to everybody out there in love. For the folks out there who are always talking about killing to love and everything. Now, every time I always bring love talk and everything like this, I always want to bring some positivity. But one thing that I want to share to all my peers out there is, the benefit of love in the relationship. You know what I'm saying? When you build something with someone, and which I believe that goes across the board from venturous entity to personal entity, but we are focused on the personal entity. And I realized, I had talking with somebody else about love, relationship, and communication. Where a lot of times nowadays it seems that communication is missing. I think I heard a woman talking about she doesn't care about what a man says. All she cares about is something in his bag, in his bank accounts, or things like that really are not love like things. Maybe I sound like a old school guy, or I sound like a Renaissance man. I don't know, but we was having some conversation about relationship and why folks are not together, because people were asking me a question about we hearing you talking about folks are not together, this and that, people are lacking this, but that's not true, but the one thing that we all came to an agreement with my peers that I spoke to is the fact that relationship will always last if the communication is very, very strong. And when I'm talking about communication, I'm not talking about I love you, go over there and kiss me, hug, No, I'm not talking about let's go out and this and that. No, not that. What I'm talking about is, sharing not just feelings or emotions, but sharing concerns, sharing, goals, sharing dreams, talking about, your proposal, talking about your amendment in the future, talking about, your plans. Because what folks fails to realize is the fact that being with somebody, is not just about between the sheets or the butterfly effect or just go out and have fun, especially if you are in that seriousness in that relationship. And the one thing that, I've came to learn about it, because I'm a single man and I'm going to stay single until I found that queen to be, is the fact that from all the peers I've asked, from all my brothers and sisters who are into a relationship, I realized that a lot of times, their relationship was strong because of the communication that they carry amongst each other. Now, it could be an ugly communication, it could be a nasty communication, it could be a communication of humbleness, of understanding, of compromise and compliance. Because last time I checked, communication is the key of success. And if success leads to a communication into your relationship, that means that anything is glorious into that atmosphere when you are with your significant other. So my advice to everybody out there who are looking for something to love, something to attach themselves to, if you find something that you care about, that you want to invest your heart, your mind, your soul, make sure that your communication is strong enough, very strong enough for you to be able to adapt, to be able to enhance, to be successful at every level. especially for every fellas out there, man, and I'm talking to all my brothers out there, you have to be able to understand your ladies, understand your woman, understand the mind, the soul of where your woman stands in life. You know what I'm saying? Not just because she screams that it doesn't mean that she doesn't feel anything. It's all leads to something else. And we all have to be able to communicate, understand, and understand to comply and be a compliance to our relationship. I'm just saying, you know what I'm saying, because everybody out there are just talking all this, you know what I'm saying, there is no love going on. I believe in love, but I also believe in the sincerity of and the sanctity of a relationship when it's, when there's some compliance going on. So that's all I can say. That's all I can give y'all. I am not Dr. Phil. I'm not Dr. Oz. I'm not a doctor expert when it comes to relationship, because everybody got their little relationship, expert out there. I'm just Mr. Clean B. Yes, and then I want to give a big shout out to all the Black businesses out there, all my Latino business too. Big shout out to all of y'all. Love y'all too, most definitely. All my Black business, African business out there. Big shout out to y'all, most definitely, man. And I want to say, I'll give a big shout out to Digital Media, to New Empire Network, to Safari Entertainment, also Addis Ababa, most definitely. Thank you for supporting KRDP, most definitely. And don't forget to get your sambusa at Addis Ababa out there, man. Open every day, 20 days a week, most definitely. And we're going to make sure that next week, moving forward, whatever business that we see, we cater to, we encounter, we're going to bring it to y'all live and direct via the Yaggah Movement Radiocast. And also, don't forget to please subscribe to our channel on Safari Sound Plus TV on YouTube. If you follow me on YouTube, we are live on YouTube every Saturday. And also, we are going to work on some programming too, and also on Roku at New Empire Network. And also, don't forget to also subscribe to the Brotherly Talk on Anchor.fm. Yes, indeed, .fm, Anchor.fm, the Brotherly Talk. You can catch all the old episode, new episode, previous episode, flashback episode. We're gonna have a brand new season, most definitely. And also, don't forget to visit us online at www.listen2KRDP. Bless y'all. Thank you. I love you. I want to just say that if it wasn't for you, I wouldn't be here right now. You know what I'm saying? So I want to say thank you for allowing me to be here. Brother Trey is next. We on point. Next, up and coming right now. And please don't forget to subscribe, okay? Don't forget to subscribe. And wear your face mask. Wear your face mask. Whatever you do, wear your face mask, okay? But until then, I'll see y'all next Sunday. And my birthday's coming, y'all. My birthday's coming too. I'm not sure what I'm going to do, but I'll let you know what I'm going to do on my birthday. We're all going to be live. Yaggah, Yaggah, Yaggah. Bless up. Yaggah. Right on. Woo.
To themselves.
Hey.
They did it with themselves.
They did it with themselves. Did it with themselves. Did it with themselves. Yaggah, Yaggah all day. Yeah. With the brick, what? With the brick. Yaggah, Yaggah all day. You know what? You know how to do on the floor and the microphone. Hey, yes, Mr. Fleet, another real rapper. I want to say hello to the people. What you say, what you say, what you say.